Hey guys, welcome back for another video. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you how you can actually start getting out of bed on time. So I've personally struggled with this for the past couple years, just the alarm goes off, snoozing it, waiting till the very last minute, rushing to work, being late to work, and just not being very productive in the morning, which is really frustrating because the mornings are actually my most productive time of the day. So if I don't do a lot in the morning, then I kind of feel like I've wasted part of my day. And so for the past couple months, I've been pretty good about getting up on my first alarm, getting up out of bed, getting to work on time, and just being more productive first thing in the morning. But in order to do that, I had to start changing things up and implementing some new things to start making that actually happen. So here are 5 things that I started doing to start getting up on time and getting going earlier in the morning. So the first thing is to only set one alarm. So when I was really struggling getting out of bed, I had a bad habit of setting like 4 or 5 alarms in like 10-minute increments, which just really makes it easy for you to just snooze without any care in the world. And if you already know that you're gonna snooze until the last alarm, then you might as well just set the one alarm at the last minute so that you can actually get a good amount of sleep. Because if you're waking up, going back to sleep, waking up again, going back to sleep, it's actually going to make you feel more tired. I don't know if you've ever experienced that, but I noticed that if I wake up and then go back to sleep and then wake up again a short period of time later, I actually feel like more tired and groggy later on and just foggy. So I found that just setting one alarm is really beneficial to just get up on time. So just set that one alarm. If you don't feel like waking up early, then make sure you set that one alarm for the time that you actually need to get up out of bed to get to work on time or to get to the gym on time or whatever you do in the morning. Make sure you set that one alarm so that you're not wasting that time. This also kind of creates a little bit of anxiety, at least for me. So if I only have one alarm set, and then if I know that if I go back to bed without an alarm set, there's no guarantee that I'll get up and get out of bed and get to work on time. So that it kind of adds like a little bit of extra stress, so that it's like less incentive, I guess, to just go on back to sleep. So I would definitely recommend just setting one alarm, set the one alarm for the time that you need to wake up for, and start doing that. The next thing is to put your phone in another room. It doesn't matter if you're using your phone or not using your phone for an alarm. Put your phone in another room. It's actually beneficial whether you are using your phone for an alarm or another phone for an alarm, actually putting it in another room, because then it forces you to get out of bed, which kind of wakes up your body a little bit. And if you're already out of bed, there's like no point getting back into bed. So just put your phone in another room too, because it will help you fall asleep quicker if you don't have your phone right next to you. Also, if you wake up in the middle of the night and you want to check the time, it's much more challenging to check the time. I found that if I check the time in the middle of the night, then I'm like thinking about it, like, oh, I woke up at 4 a.m. Oh, I only have like 2 more hours to sleep, and that kind of mindset, which can be really bad for your mental health. Also, if your phone's in another room, you're less likely to jump to your phone first thing in the morning to look at Instagram or Facebook, which isn't always the most positive or motivational thing to start with in the morning. There can be a lot of negative things on social media, but also just a lot of our own personal insecurities that can come out because of social media and comparing ourselves to others. So try to wake yourself up on a more positive note, keep your phone in another room, and come up with some other sort of activity to start your morning off with. The third thing is to have something exciting waiting for you in the morning. If you don't have something to like wake up to and be excited about, it's gonna be so much harder to actually get up in the morning. And this is what I found that was one of my biggest struggles, because I would always wake up thinking, oh my gosh, I have to go to work. And work wasn't something I was excited to go to. So I had to start thinking of other things that I enjoy, like working on my blog or editing a video or doing some yoga or some stretches, doing those kinds of things first thing in the morning, so I have something to look forward to. I don't care what that is. If you want to watch Netflix first thing in the morning, read a book first thing in the morning, listen to a podcast, whatever it is that's going to be exciting for you and is going to make you want to get out of bed, have that waiting for you first thing in the morning. You know, have it set up on your phone, that podcast that you want to listen to. Or look for one the night before that you're really excited about and have it waiting for you. Or pick the Netflix show that you want to watch while you're doing your hair in the morning and have that set up for you. Just pick something that you're going to be excited about and that's going to make you want to jump out of the bed and get ready for the day. The fourth thing is to set your intentions the night before. You don't have to do anything crazy here, but just have a couple of things in mind for what you want to do in the morning. Have your morning routine kind of set up, have your clothes laid out, have your lunch made for work. Just doing those little things will just make your morning so much easier, so much quicker, and you just don't have to think as much in the morning. You know, the less you have to really like start thinking of first thing in the morning and the less stress that the morning's going to cause you, the more likely you are to be more willing to get up out of bed. Like if you know that your alarm's set for 6 and you have to get up and get ready for work, but you don't know exactly what you have to do, you don't know what you're going to wear, you don't know what you're going to bring for lunch, you don't know if you are going to put your hair up or put your hair down, or how you're going to do your makeup the next day, or whatever it is, it just creates a much more stressful morning and will make you not want to get out of bed, because obviously we don't want to do things that we don't like to do or things that stress us out. So if you have a small game plan in place, like set your clothes out the night before, even if you don't make your lunch the night before, you can at least have an idea in mind of what you want to make for your lunch, and if you want to work out, not work out, if you want to do something in the morning first thing, just have those things, like just a little, like jot down a little list of what you're going to do first thing in the morning so you actually have a game plan. And the last tip for you guys is to start eating right and eating better. So I found that if I eat a super huge meal the night before, or if I'm eating really badly, I'm just always tired. And if you're always tired, you're not going to want to get out of bed. If you're drinking lots of alcohol, if you're eating lots of sweets, you know, if you're low energy, of course you're not going to want to get out of bed on time because you're tired and you just want to stay in bed all day. So start making little habits, eat a little bit more fruits, eat a little bit more vegetables throughout your day. Just start giving your body more energy and more fuel to take on the day. Also try to start like stopping eating a few hours before you go to bed, because if your body's still trying to digest food, you're just not going to get as good of a sleep. And the same goes with caffeine and high sugar. If you're eating high sugar, high caffeine late at night, that's going to cause issues with your sleep. So be more conscious and aware of what you're putting in your body and how it could be potentially affecting your sleep, because obviously if you're not getting good sleep, you're not going to want to wake up in the morning. So those are my 5 simple tips for you guys to start getting out of bed on time, and I hope that these tips help you out. I hope you start implementing them in your life, because I think they will definitely help you out if you've been struggling. And if this video did help you out, please give it a thumbs up so that others can see it as well. And otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.